Hi, my name is Amber with Whole Self Emergence Release and Restore Yoga, and today's class is going to be all about releasing tension in the lower back, the hips, back of the legs, the feet, and pretty much the foundation of our body. Lots of places that we store stress, tension, they tend to tighten up and get stiff throughout the day, the week, the years, and class is just going to be about releasing that tension. We're going to start our class today with some thumping. So thumping along acupressure points, again, to depuff, to clear inflammation, to activate meridians, and to clear channels. So when we're clearing tension, we're basically clearing channels in the body for something new, something fresh energy, fresh circulation, fresh fluid, better flow of our neurotransmitters. So everything is just aligning and flowing and working better when we clear that resistance in our body. So taking our fingers, we're going to start just by thumping along our cheekbones. So right here at our cheekbones, this is really good for grounding, for clearing inflammation, any puffiness in the face. I'm just kind of moving them along my cheekbone, firm thumping. And we're going to take our hands and we're going to take them right below the corners of our collarbone, and we'll thump here. And this is really good for vitality, bringing in some fresh new prana, new energy. And we'll bring our hand right to our sternum, right here to our breastbone. This is our thymus, and we will thump here. And this is really good for our immune system. So really good this time of year. And we'll take our fingers right to our lower ribs, right below like the bra line, and we will thump here. Tap, thump. A little firmer than tapping, I guess. And this is really good for metabolizing thoughts, beliefs that aren't serving us, metabolizing food, metabolizing anything toxic. So again, that comes with thoughts or with more physical food, anything that we've put in our body that we don't need. Let's metabolize and begin to move through us. So release, we can shake out our hands, shake out our arms, and we're going to make our way onto our backs. And we don't need a prop for this. I usually sit up on the corner of a folded blanket or a cushion. It just helps me sit a little taller, a little less effort. Slowly make your way down, but beyond that, no props are needed for this class. And we are just going to really let go here for a moment. Feeling that support underneath you, the floor, your mat, feeling how solid and secure it is. As you let go and release into it, surrender some tension right now. And bringing awareness to your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose, feeling your belly rise on the inhale, maybe space and expansion on the inhale, and that sense of releasing and surrendering on the exhale. Moving into that parasympathetic state so that our body feels secure, safe to release. We're in that stress state. It's holding on. It's contracting in areas to protect us. We're just guiding it to a more relaxed state so we can really start to let go of tension. Let's bring our knees in towards our abdomen. And maybe a little rocking side to side, getting a nice little stretch to our back, maybe to your thighs. Come into some stillness for a moment. Let everything again just relax. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Let them be heavy. Relax the legs. Enjoy the stretch and the hug. Feeling that expansion on that inhale, and that becoming heavier on the exhale. And slowly release the hands, bring the feet down, bringing them about mats width distance apart. And we're going to just take our knees side to side, coming into that windshield wiper action, just loosening up the lower back. You can turn your head if that feels good, the opposite way of your knees. And we'll do one more time on each side. And coming back up, bring your feet together. Knees are still bent over your ankles. We're going to come into our figure four. So bringing your left ankle right above your right knee. And you can press that left thigh away from you a little bit. And maybe you're getting enough stretch here, and that's just fine. Or if you'd like a little more, you can begin to lift your right foot off the floor and bring your hands to rest either wrap around the back of your thigh or to the front of your shin. Whichever way you're able to relax. You want your body to be able to release and relax into this pose. So we're able to release some of those deeper tensions. If we overwork the pose, if we go too far, then it's going to hold on. It's going to tighten and not let us release. So just come to that first edge and let go there. Relax through the shoulders. Relax through the arms. Relax through the hips. Continue to release. Notice where you're feeling sensation. And release your right leg down. Bring your left foot back down to the ground. And you can bring your right ankle right above your left knee this time, coming into the figure four on the other side. And again, you can stay right here, or you can begin to lift that left foot off the ground and either come around to the back of your thigh or to the front of your shin. And it's okay if one side is different than the other. This is a place where we're really just working with our body exactly how it is, and gaining trust with our body. So it feels okay to let go, to surrender some of the resistance that's built up. And when you're here, just really go in, guide your body to relax, to release. Surrender the shoulders and the arms, the hips and the lower back, the thighs. Our hips definitely absorb a lot for us. They absorb a lot of our movements. They absorb a lot of emotion. That's why they do tend to get tight, tend to stiffen up. This is our time to just go in, offer them some release. And slowly lower that left foot back down. Bring your right foot down next to it. Let everything go for a moment. Maybe walk those legs out. extend them out, extend your hands, your arms out, and just let everything go. Just notice, give your body a moment for rebound, to restabilize. And we get to just notice how we're feeling, any energy we've stirred up, any heat. Maybe wiggle the toes, circle the ankles. Bring your knees back in towards your abdomen again. Give a nice little squeeze here. Lower the feet back down and turn over onto your side so you can slowly make your way in to your comfortable seat. Again, if you'd like to maybe sit up on the edge of a folded blanket or a cushion for a little extra support, you're welcome to do that. Or if you're really comfortable just on the floor, that's great too. We're going to extend our left leg out and bring our right sole of the foot in towards our left inner thigh. And we're going to get nice and tall here, and then slowly walk our hands forward, folding at the hips. Once you're over your left leg, you're welcome to round your spine and just let your head hang if that's comfortable for you. And when you're here, just allowing your left leg to be soft. And soften through the shoulders and the torso and the chest. Notice where you're feeling sensation, maybe all along the back of the leg, maybe in the lower back. Maybe you can feel it behind your shoulders. There's no right or wrong answer. We're just here to notice what we feel in our body. On those inhales, feeling that expansion, and on those exhales, just surrendering a little more into the pose. No effort. Just allowing space to open in our body. And slowly walk your hands in close to your body. Roll up through the spine, chin coming up last. Take a moment here. Just notice. And let's extend the right leg out. Bring the sole of the left foot in towards your right inner thigh. Get nice and tall again. And we'll walk our hands forward, coming to your own edge, your own level of depth that feels right for you. And once you're here, around the spine. Keep your awareness with your breath, maybe sending it to places that you're feeling sensation. Guiding space and healing breath there on your inhale, and just letting go and releasing anything that's not serving you on your exhale. And slowly walk your hands in closer to your body, rolling up. And just stay here for a moment, giving your lower back a moment to restabilize, just feeling any sensations, again, in the back of your leg and your lower back. Any places we've awakened, we've loosened, we've lightened. And let's lean back onto our hands, giving a little arch to the back. Stretch both legs out, give them a nice little shake, moving any of that tension we've released. Wiggle the toes, circle the ankles, and now we're bringing in fresh new energy and circulation up the legs, moving into the hips. Maybe if you really focus, if you close your eyes and go inward with this movement, these gentle movement just with the feet, you can feel it moving into your lower back, how connected it all is. And we'll bring the soles of the feet to the ground, knees are bent, and let's just take our knees side to side. So we twist our torso very gently in the opposite direction of our knees. And we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees, coming into our tabletop, making sure our joints are nice and stacked. Your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And we'll take a few gentle cat-cows here. Inhaling as you open through the chest, dipping your belly, lifting the chin. Exhale as you round your back towards the ceiling, tucking your chin and tailbone. And these can be fairly shallow. We're moving energy, moving any tension that we've released. Moving cerebral spinal fluid into areas that we've opened. Clearing that channel all the way from the root to our crown. For energy, for nutrients and vitamins and oxygen, for hormones, for neurotransmitters. And we'll come back to stillness and maybe just some organic movement with your hips side to side. And tucking your toes, we're just going to press back, walk your hands back, just so you're getting a gentle stretch in the back of your foot. So pressing into your hands, you decide the level of intensity you'd like here. So maybe you come all the way up and kneel on them. This is quite intense. Doesn't need to go quite that far, so if you're not looking for that. So just pressing into your hands. We have fascia on the bottoms of our feet. Very tightly woven fascia that can get quite tight. And sometimes we pay attention to the whole rest of the body. I'm doing a little bit of rocking back and forth here. So definitely just feel into it. Feel what feels good here to you. We can pay attention to the whole body, loosening tension, releasing tension. And if we ignore the feet and they're all tight, it's gonna tighten up the whole body again. So it's really good to pay attention to all of it. And untuck the toes, come back onto your heels. Come onto your wrists now, so bringing your hands so they're facing your knees. And just some gentle rolling onto the backs of the hands, getting some action into the wrists. Take your fingers the other way, maybe pressing into your fingers a little bit here. And let's just flick. Do a little flicking of any tension we've released there. Do a shake, shaking the arms from the shoulders. Let everything be loose for a moment. We'll make our way back onto our backs. Taking it nice and slow. Our knees are bent over our ankles, and we're just going to scooch our hips very slightly to the right and bring our knees down to the left. And here you can do what feels good with your arms, so maybe cactusing them, maybe extending them out. And then you're also welcome to turn your head towards the right and do whatever feels good here with the lower half. So maybe you would like support underneath your knees, maybe you'd like to straighten out one leg, maybe you'd like to hook a leg. You really decide how you want to set this up so it feels right to you. And once you're there, really focus on letting go. Letting go through the hips and the lower back and the thighs. Let's bring the chin back to center. Slowly bring the rest of the body back to center. Maybe walk your feet about mats with distance apart. Let your knees just rest in on each other. Bring your hands to rest on your body for a moment. Maybe one over your heart, one over your abdomen. Just be here for a moment. Letting your body rest and restore. And just noticing the difference maybe between the two sides right now. And let's walk our feet back in together. Scoot your hips slightly to the left this time. Bring your knees down to the right. Cactus the arms or stretch them out. And if it feels good to you, turn your head towards the left. And just let go here. And we'll slowly bring our chin back to center and our knees back to center. Walk the feet about mats with distance apart again. Let them just rest in each other while you bring your hands to rest gently on your body. And let everything go. And we'll bring our knees again in towards our abdomen. Give them a nice little hug, little squeeze. If it feels good to offer some movement here, do that. Maybe stillness feels good. Maybe taking your knees out to the sides a little bit, getting a little motion into the hips and the lower back, circling them out away from you. So this is the restorative part. We release lots of tension. And I like to make sure we're restoring it with new, fresh energy, fresh lubrication. Walk away feeling a new sense of calm and balance. lightness to our being. And we'll slowly release the legs and we'll set up for our Shavasana. So taking whatever you need here to get comfortable, only be here for 3 minutes, but it's really worth it to be able to let go, to really release when you're here. This is where our body makes sense of our practice. It processes everything we've just done. It resets and it heals. Just let go of all the tension. Feel that support again underneath you as you really release. And wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe rotate the ankles and the wrists, slowly waking up the body. And bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the ground, arms up ahead, link your hands, and just give everything a nice stretch, maybe bringing the knees side to side. And turn over onto your side and slowly press your way into your comfortable seat. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. You can rub your hands together, bring them in towards heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you feel a little lighter, a little looser, a little freer. Namaste.